Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Please excuse me while I use the screen as a mirror. I get so annoyed when I watch videos and people do that, and then here I am doing it. Welcome to my channel, friends. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Caldwell, and I am an actor and spiritual director in training. I love to share haul videos on this channel, as you may see by the content. I love sharing health and wellness products, my Thrive Market orders, stationery pen products, that kind of thing. So I hope you are well and doing great on the other side of that screen. And I'm here again for another very large Thrive haul. If you are just watching live and you're not watching the replay, you will maybe have not seen the thumbnail yet, but I have one of the biggest boxes I have received from Thrive right on the ground, and it is so heavy that I almost broke it in half trying to make my little thumbnail for you guys. So even though I hate like turning around, I'll probably just have to do one of these kind of things. It'll be like putting my hand into a surprise box to see what treat comes out. So instead of lifting the box up here, I'm just going to be taking the products from the ground because it's a huge box. Now I will say I went ahead and I usually do my Thrive Mark hauls when I first get them so that it's like a totally true unboxing and I try new product out and all that jazz. But it's been a crazy few days. And so I actually busted this box open when I got the products and used some of the products. Confessional, I might have even eaten one of the products, but really, really good stuff here. And I'm just realizing as I talk to you that yes, one of the items is still in my fridge, but that's okay. I can tell you about it. It's a fabulous product. So without any further ado, if you guys don't already know Thrive Market, it is an online market service. I discovered them during 2020, the year of the pandemic. The beginning of the pandemic, I should say. And when I wasn't able to get a lot of products at stores and I wasn't going into grocery stores and I was doing online orders, I found it a great way to get really specialty products or products for very specific diets. For me, like for example, I typically will be on a paleo diet, sometimes keto, trying to be low carb, using a lot of different types of products that might be a little more expensive, high end, and they have both really good prices on some brand names and then also the Thrive Market brand's really great. So I joined Thrive Market not from an affiliate or from another video influencer. I just heard about them and joined them during the pandemic. So I'm going to put my affiliate link down below after this video. If you aren't already a member, please feel free to use that. But of course, no pressure for you to use that. But if you're going to join Thrive Market, I would love it if you would use my link. It would help me a lot, help the channel a lot, but if not, just use any affiliate link that you can, because that way, at least with your first order, you usually get some sort of a discount and usually some sort of like welcome member gift. And I didn't do that when I ordered it because everyone was trying to order online. It was, the beginning of the crazy. So all that to say, if you already know about Thrive Market, sorry for that long-winded explanation. Let's get into the haul. Want to share with you. It's a huge box. It's so funny. I should have probably kept the packing in here so you could see. I think the reason this box was so huge is they are so good at packing and they have a really good, I think it's both a good aesthetic and they also are really careful and heavily packed glass items. If you have anything that requires refrigeration, there's usually a cold freezer pack in there. And so most of this was packaging. Like I opened my box and I thought, oh my word, my order is huge. And it is a pretty decent size order. But once I unpacked and took the paper off of everything so that this video didn't have like 5 additional minutes of me unwrapping and like fighting with the plastic and the paper and all that, it doesn't look like there's as much in here. So just to say, this is a very big bag because they take really great care, a really big box. Woo, can't talk today, so that they can take really good care and get everything packed well. So I have a bit of everything, but I have some new products that I'm really excited about, including, I feel so bad that there's one, I don't even know if I have my phone in here. I was going to show you a picture of it, but I'll tell you what it is because I think you should check it out, or I can maybe even find the link on Thrive Market after this video and put it down below so that you can check this out. It's a yummy sweet treat by a new brand that I've talked about. I've talked about the brand previously in other Thrive Market hauls, but it's a new product to me from them. It's one of my favorites. And I already busted it open, full confessions. It's in my refrigerator. So when we get there, I'll tell you about it. So let's get ahead. I'm going to go ahead and see the reason why my box almost broke is I got a lot of glass products, glass jarred grocery products, which is great. Hold on one second. I don't like turning my face away from the screen. Okay, I threw some of them up here just so you can see. So my first product I'm going to show you is a Thrive Market branded rice vinegar. I have started making a lot of my own like Asian dressings and marinades and things like that. And so I suddenly found myself blowing through rice vinegar. If you guys are paleo folks or you enjoy a paleo diet, an Instagram follow that I'm absolutely loving is No Crumbs Left on Instagram. And her name's Terry, and she has a cookbook out and she puts recipes out all the time. And I'm starting to make a lot of her recipes. And she has this delicious Asian inspired salad with an almond butter dressing. It's amazing. And it takes rice wine vinegar. So I've made it so many times that I needed to replace this in my pantry. And when I, again, as I have said before, when I started comparing prices of the grocery stores near me with the online price of Thrive Market, you're usually going to get more product and or this is organic and a larger size product for a better price. So love that. These I have gotten before. I'll show you together. This is the Divina or Divina. I don't know how to pronounce it. They're organic pitted olives, and I have pitted calamatas and pitted green olives. And I love these. I think I first found these on Thrive Market, but I didn't realize they're, a pretty bougie, yummy, high-end olive product. And so, you can regularly get them at Whole Foods and such, but I can't beat the Thrive Market price. Like I've put them in my cart in Whole Foods and then I've taken them out because they're always cheaper to get at Thrive Market. And these were on like the regular price is a little bit cheaper, but sometimes they'll even do like a really deeply discounted sale and they'll be really cheap. But I don't remember what I got. I think there was a little bit off the price, but love those. Had to stock those up for my pantry. This is another pantry staple for making Asian inspired meals. This is toasted sesame oil. I just tend to use this type of oil if I'm making like an almond butter dressing, or I've made keto pad thai, like an Asian inspired salad, any sort of stir fry, any sort of cauliflower stir fry. I love adding toasted sesame oil to either a recipe or just to like the general stir fry when I do like a cauliflower stir fry, because it just has such a good flavor. And this to me is one of the best brands, and it is the cheapest I could find on Thrive Market. And then these are two new to me products. I've seen them at our really fancy grocery store locally, and but I found a better range of products, a couple different flavors on Thrive Market. And I ordered this product because it wasn't cheap, but I thought I would just splurge, thinking this tiny little bottle was going to be like this big. But it's so funny. The products that I thought were going to be huge were tiny, and the products I thought were going to be tiny and this all were huge. But what are you going to do? So this is a new brand to me. This is Fix and Fog, and they do nut butters. And I got two really unique flavors. When I was making, like I said earlier with that rice wine vinegar, I was making a almond butter salad dressing. So good. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. And it calls for almond butter. And I realized that sometimes I have seen a little bit recently of a shortage of almond, like good quality almond butter at local grocery stores. I haven't been able to get to Trader Joe's. They have the best almond butter for the price for sure, but I had blown through my reserve of it in the pantry. And so I was just looking for an almond butter to make that dressing. But then I found this, which is like a total splurge. This is almond butter with cashew and maple. So this has a little cashew butter in it as well, and it's sweetened with maple syrup. So if you need something that doesn't have sugar, this is not it. Although I will say, with the added sugar of the it has both a little bit of sugar and maple syrup in it. I was surprised that there's only 3 grams of sugar per 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons. So that's quite a lot. But this is just going to be a little bit of a treat. I mean, if you need to, they have other ones that don't have any added sugars in this line, but it looks really yummy. There's a brand called Wild and Friends that I used to love getting their almond and cashew butter or peanut and cashew butter, but it's been hard to find and really expensive. And so this was kind of a substitute for that. So I think with that maple flavor, it would also be really good either making a salad dressing or putting in a smoothie or just like putting on a piece of toast. So that was that. And then this was kind of my out of the box flavor. I just was intrigued by it. I'm not someone who likes crunchy peanut butter or crunchy nut butters. I like a creamy consistency. But if I'm going to add a nut butter to a smoothie or something that I'm like going to grind up in my Vitamix, I thought it would be awesome to get a butter that had a lot of protein and texture and such in it. Okay, don't know what's happening to my computer. Sorry about that. So this is the everything butter. I'd never seen this before. I'm sure there's variations of different brands, but it has hemp, almond, peanut, pepita, chia, sesame, sunflower, and flaxseed. So no sugar added. It's really, I love the packaging. So here it says, make the most of your toast is the little sticker here that you open it with. But this is really funny, guys. So here's the ingredients right here. And then I don't know if you can see on my camera, these ingredients or this instruction is upside down. Well, when you open it, or when you turn it around, it says, remember to store me upside down once in a while to stop me separating because it's got a lot of oils in it. And I just thought that was so smart that they did the packaging where they were giving you the instruction upside down. So you don't have to refrigerate this. You can put it in a pantry. But really, when I put my spoon through it, it's almost just completely, like, see, I technically had put this little sticker back on just so I could show it to you. I don't know if you want to see this more. Nope, you can't see it. I was going to show you the inside, but there's like so many almond pieces, peanut, pepita, like all of that. It's really, really dense and thick. And I thought, and it actually tastes really good, even though to me, it didn't have the taste where I would put it on like a piece of toast or anything like that. But I absolutely want to put this in a smoothie or in a protein drink, anything like that where I can grind it up. I just think it's going to be so wonderful. And it'll have more protein in it, get some good fiber in there with the chia seeds and such. So I'm very excited to use this. So I had opened it and tried it a little bit, but I haven't like really put it in a recipe. So those were two new to me products. And then this was, okay, I keep hitting the button on my keyboard. Sorry, friends. They had all those glass products in one little spot here in the box. And then this came, which is a skincare product, totally reverse gears. But this is the Mighty Patch Variety Pack. You guys, these are amazing. I've seen a lot of influencers talk about them. It's probably where I first heard about them. These are little clear patches that you put on a blemish. I have to say, in the past, I've used things like this and they've never really worked. But this is the first one that truly works. And they've got, instructions on how to use it. But the reason I got this pack is they usually just come with little dots. So you can just kind of do it like a spot treatment, if you will. And after you've washed and prepped your face, put all your skincare on, I will just put them on at night and sleep in them. But, if I'm not going out in the world and I'm doing Zoom, it's such a thin little clear patch that I have literally, no joke, put one on and put makeup on. And on a Zoom screen, people couldn't even tell I was wearing it. It's kind of funny. I mean, in person, you can totally tell. But I just thought it's really, really helpful. It's very nice to do spot treatments. It's worked really well. And this one is a variety pack that has like a larger strip. So you could like put it right here if you had want to put it on your nose or had like a problem area. So they don't just have the dots. They have dots and like patches you can put on. So I really like this one and it's a good price at Thrive Market. And now it's kind of a part of my skin routine. I always keep them on hand. All right. You guys are going to laugh at me. I'm getting all the bags out one at a time. So I don't have to keep bending down and not looking at the screen. So I have opened a lot of these products. Curiosity killed the cat. I had to try this. These are new to me. They're apple chips, but the brand is Rind. It says, keep it real, eat the peel. Thin cut fruit. There's no added sugar. So definitely these are not, again, sugar-free because they have fruit in them. They're made from fruit, but I so appreciate these because usually apple chips at the grocery store have all sorts of added ingredients or sugars or oils, and all this has in it is dried apples, like nothing else. And it's really, really good. Like here's what a little apple chip looks like, just typical little apple chip. But they also have like orange chips and kiwi chips, which seemed really interesting to me. But I just decided to go old school and get the apple chips and try them out. Paleo, non-GMO, gluten-free, nothing added, vegan. 4 grams of dietary fiber per serving, no added sugars, 10 chips as a serving. So I really like this brand and they were a really good price. So this was a new to me brand. Curiosity killed the cat. I had to try it before my video, but I just wanted to show you this brand and they have some really interesting like fruit chip type of products on Thrive Market. So if you're already a member of Thrive Market, check that out. I'm not, again, a big pretzel person, but these are really cool brands with very clean ingredients that I found at Thrive. I found this one first on Thrive and I've seen it at Whole Foods. It's Fit Joy, and these are grain-free pretzel sticks, sea salt pretzel sticks. They have other types of, this Fit Joy brand has other types at Whole Foods, and I've tried them and I don't like them as much. These little pretzel sticks are so thin and like they're crunchy, but they're really light. Not thin is the wrong word. They're very light, really airy. They're really, really good. Like I said, not normally a big hard pretzel snacking kind of gal, and I really like these pretzel sticks as a treat. It'd be nice to take, put on a party plate or also take when you're traveling. And then these guys, I love these so much, and I have both got them locally, but can't find them as cheap as I do on Thrive Market. I bought 2 bags of these. We've already eaten one of them. These are the Vienna chickpea snacks, the baked puffs, keto friendly. These taste like a much healthier Cheeto puff. I think they taste way better than that. I haven't had a Cheeto in years, but this is the vegan ranch flavor. They also have a cheddar flavor, but my favorite is the vegan ranch. So good. I have to portion these out because it is so easy for me to eat too many one sitting. They're so delicious. I really, really like them. And they're not bad. I mean, again, you have to measure it out. It's 150 calories per serving. There's 6 net carbs in here, but not bad ingredients for what this is. So like instead of reaching for a traditional potato chip or a traditional Cheeto or cheese puff or whatever, this is a really good alternative. And they're pretty expensive at my Whole Foods. So I love these. These are like half the price that they're at my Whole Foods. So I bought a couple of bags. We already ate one, so I wanted to show you those. And then we got some pantry items. This is something I have picked up before at a fancy grocery store locally, but I never really bought like enough of a whole bag. This is arrowroot starch or arrowroot flour powder. And a lot of people who are gluten-free will use this instead of like panko breadcrumbs or something like that. And it's this white powder, but you can make it kind of, if you cook with it right, it can kind of make a crust on your food. So like a lot of paleo chefs use this. And so I bought this actually because I have a recipe for a little breaded with this arrowroot powder salmon bites, and they look really, really good. And so I just thought I would find, it's kind of hard to find and sometimes it can be expensive, but they had a sale on the Bob's Red Mill brand arrowroot starch flour powder, and I picked that up. And then this is my favorite Himalayan pink salt, fine salt. I bought some really kind of bougie, nice pink salt right before the beginning of the pandemic, and I have the jar, but I haven't been able to find this type of salt now, but this salt is such a good alternative, and it's so affordable. This whole bag was like $4, and it will fill my salt shaker at least 3 times, at least, probably more. And so I just refilled this, and this is really yummy. It's Himalayan pink salt, but if you can't have like granular or like the grinder container, where you're like flaking off the chunks of the sea salt and you want like fine sea salt, but still wanting Himalayan pink salt, this was awesome. So really well priced and wonderful to refill my salt shakers here at home for a much better price. Okay, and now I'm on to the final container. There's 3 huge compartments with my huge box. So I tried some new to me products. This is one of those products, like I was telling you earlier, I thought this was going to be a huge jar and it's pretty tiny. I thought this was going to be a tiny little creamer, and it's a huge creamer. This is a seasonal flavor. This is the Khalifa Farms almond milk creamer. I'm not a huge fan of almond milk from the store. I have heard that almond milk tastes much better when you make it at home, and that is definitely something I'm going to try. But I found that almond milk mixed with a coconut cream, which some of these brands do, taste a lot better to me. It doesn't taste like coconut. It just kind of tempers the flavor of the almond milk. And this is a creamer for your coffee that's dairy-free, and it's peppermint mocha. So it was probably a leftover purchase that they just didn't sell all out of at Christmas. I love me some peppermint mocha, chocolate mint. It's like my favorite flavor. So often when holiday things that come out like this, I will pick them up and use them at the beginning of the winter into spring, because a lot of times these dairy-free creamers are really shelf stable. Like I'm trying to find the date on here. Of course, here it is. Yeah, this is good through July 21st of 2022. So often I will find yummy limited specialty limited flavors that are really shelf stable and pick them up and use them into the spring. So really excited to try this. I have not tried it yet, but I like this brand Khalifa Farms, and I thought that would be yummy to put in my coffee. All right, this is another nice little staple. It's not a food item, but this is the Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap. I got this from them because it's a lot cheaper again than it is most places locally to me. I like this. This is the baby unscented, and I like to make my own hand soaps with like old, once I buy hand soap from the store, once I've used up the foam or whatever, I'll get like a little pump worth of soap from Whole Foods. Instead of buying more of those pumps and recycling them, I like to get something like this, and I can make my own homemade hand soap. I'll put a little bit of this unscented Castile soap in. Sometimes I'll water it down with a little water, then I'll put like some essential oils in it. So I bought this one because I have an old orange clove soap container that we used up a long time ago. And it's, I think, like an old Myers brand soap. And instead of looking and buying more of that, I saved the container. I'm going to put some of this unscented soap in there and then put a lot of orange and clove essential oil into it, and it'll be awesome. So I love sometimes every once in a while making my own hand soaps. I also love to buy different brands of hand soap, so it's not that, but I just kind of thought this would be a really good one. It was on sale, and I can, use it around the house, refill my soap containers with it and such. And then I've talked about these guys a million times on my channel. I was not a big date eater before the pandemic, and I ordered these. I think I was influenced by someone on YouTube, and they were doing a grocery haul from Thrive, and they were like, these are the best dates. And I was like, insert eye roll here. They can't be that great. But on a whim, they were on a really good sale one day, like about a year ago, and I bought a box. Guys, these really do taste different than even like the organic dates that I would buy at Whole Foods or just our local grocery store. This Julie's is a California brand, a California superfruit. This is the organic Medjool dates, pitted, and they're not cheap. But again, the best price I found is on Thrive. They are so delicious to me. They taste like caramel. I have some salad dressings that call for a date where I just cut them up, soak the date, and then put it in the dressing. And so I've started to use the dates in recipes. And every once in a while, you have to watch your sugar intake. If you're someone like me, it's a natural sugar, but there's still a lot of sugar in a date. So every once in a while, I'll just have one of those. And that to me tastes like caramel chocolate. So I've been kind of able to wean myself off of craving candy things if I have something like a date. So good. But this brand Jolie's is the absolute best. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna laugh at me. I told you that I busted into this bag. I should just show you this. Okay, so I bought 2 bags of this. The other one is down here, and yes, I had to try it. So I think I bought one of these bags in a previous Thrive haul. I loved it so much. I don't know if it's a specialty flavor, that I picked up a couple of bags because I can only find it on Thrive Market. This is the Who Get Back to Human chocolate brand. There's a lot of really good chocolate products with this line, and they're not cheap because it's very good quality ingredients. Really, really like it. Fair trade ingredients, all organic. And like I've gotten chocolate from this line, chocolate bars, but this was a snacking dark chocolate gem in mint. So it's a chocolate mint flavor. It's so delicious. So I picked up 2 bags. I've already opened one of the bags. I love to just put this bag into the fridge and just have a couple of pieces. A serving size is 2 tablespoons, which is a lot. And it's got sugar in it, but it's not too bad. Like I said, it's really good, clean ingredients. It's got organic cacao, organic unrefined coconut sugar, which has a little lower glycemic index, cocoa butter, organic cocoa butter, and organic peppermint oil. That's all that's in this. It's so yummy. So yes, had to pick up 2 of those because I really loved it. And then this is a new to me product. I was totally influenced again by watching another YouTuber who was making a lot of healthy recipes. And she put date syrup in her coffee and said it kind of had like a caramely taste to it. And I thought, I can see that happening because the Julie's dates taste like caramel to me. So this is Just Date is the brand, organic date syrup, the better sugar, created by a doctor and a mom. Interesting, made by women. So again, with dates, you have to watch. This is still a sugar. This is not sugar-free, but it's got a little bit lower glycemic index than regular sugar if you just use it in moderation. The only ingredient in it is organic Medjool dates. So it's a syrup made with dates. And I'm really excited to try just a little swirl of this in my coffee, or maybe like a swirl over some yogurt with some berries. So yeah, I just thought this was really interesting. And yeah, they replace refined sugar in coffee and tea, breakfast and baking. And then they've got this really cool little chart down here that says dates. It's a graph that shows the difference between glycemic index for date syrups versus honey. And so that was really interesting. So yeah, they have all sorts of really great brands. I think this was on sale. I was going to get something like that at Trader Joe's. I just haven't been in yet. So I thought I'll buy it on Thrive Market. Okay. Oh, that's right. So I have a couple of things here left, and then I'll tell you one of the items is related to the thing that I forgot to bring in here. But I've had these before. These are the Epic Sweet and Savory Bison and Uncured Bacon Bites. Really good paleo treat. To me, these taste a little bit sweet, but not too much. I've cut them up and put them in my salad like a bacon bit. And then often I will just eat them as a snack. They're really yummy, really healthy, or a good protein source, I should say. And then This is my favorite bread company. I don't eat a lot of regular bread that isn't paleo, but if I'm gonna splurge and eat bread, I'm gonna use this brand. This is the Essential Baking Company. And my favorite take and bake that they have is the sourdough. It's my absolute favorite. I usually order multiple loaves from Thrive Market because they run out locally. And finally, Thrive Market ran out. Everyone ran out locally. So I thought, well, I'll just get the garlic bread flavor because what's so great about these is you don't have to freeze them for a while, but there's still really good clean ingredients in there. They're delicious. They're easy to heat up. If you're going to have bread, this is like one of my favorites. So I love the take and bake. And then my last item is similar. It's a different product, but this is a new to me product. So the other item that I don't have here is from the skinny dipped line. That sounds really risque. It's not. Last Thrive Market haul, I showed you the skinny dipped chocolate product where they have like chocolate dipped almonds. There's a sea salt cashew where they still dip them in chocolate and flavoring and such, but it's a lot thinner amount so that it's less sugar. And so I had ordered like the peppermint chocolate covered almonds and the sea salt caramel cashews. I'm obsessed with that line. Well, that skinny dipped line came out with peanut butter cups. Friends. Oh my word, so good. I got one bag. I'm probably going to order some more. The regular peanut butter cups, they just have a less chocolate around them, so it's peanut butter and just good quality peanut butter and a little bit of a light chocolate. But it tastes so good. You don't lose any of the flavor, but it does have sugar in it, but it just has a lot less sugar in it. They're so delicious. They're individually wrapped. Definitely going to add them to my next order. And so we enjoyed them. So we put them in our fridge. And so every once in a while when I want to treat, I also like that they're individually wrapped. So if I want to have one, it forces me to really think about portion control and just take one with me so that I'm not tempted to eat a lot of them, but they're really, really good. So along those lines, this is a different product, but it is brand new to me. This is the Mellow Mint Truffle flavor Carefree Chocolate. Anxiety stress-free chocolate, friends. It's so funny. I wanted to try this. So it basically has some supplementary, like natural supplement into the chocolate that's supposed to help people be supportive to folks that maybe are a little bit nervous or anxious. And so it's got a proprietary calming blend in addition to the chocolate. So you've got chocolate and then it's got GABA in it, peppermint oil, passion flower extract, lemon balm extract, which lemon balm extract is in my little calming hemp-based chews that I got, the Charlotte's Web brand that I talked about in my last video, kava, sea salt, trace minerals, chamomile extract. So that's all in this chocolate. So it's basically a chocolate bar with some supplements that are supposed to be supportive and having calming properties. I just thought it was really interesting. It's got a really low sugar profile, not very many, like 5 net carbs. This to me was just kind of a fun experiment to just taste it. I don't think it's going to solve anything for me, but I just thought it looked really interesting. It looked like it had some interesting ingredients in it, and it's a mellow mint truffle flavor. So I'll report back. Again, Carefree Chocolate. It's a really cute wrapping. Look at this packaging. It says inhale, exhale, deep breath, anxiety, stress-free chocolate, which cracks me up. The Functional Chocolate Company. A carefree chocolate formulated to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. So fair trade cocoa, vegan, GMO-free, gluten-free. So I just thought it was kind of fun. So they have a lot of, again, as you can see from this, a really interesting type flavors. So that is everything in my ginormous Thrive Market haul. Again, if you haven't checked them out, I really encourage you. I'll put the affiliate link down below so you can check out their website. And if you already shop with Thrive, let me know the kind of stuff that you're picking up, because the thing I love about Thrive is there's so many products available that I love watching other people's Thrive Market hauls, because they'll have products that I never even thought about, like health and beauty and home products. They've got like kitchen utensils, cleansing products. That's the other thing. There's just so much there. And having a membership has really been helpful for me, because I feel like I've picked up a lot of things there in a much more affordable way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're already a member of Thrive, let me know in the comments what stuff you're finding there, if you're having some favorite deals. And I'll have to report back on my how would I say? I don't think this is going to not have me have stress, but my calming chocolate, shall we say? That's kind of fun. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy unboxing videos like this one. And thank you so much for watching. I know there's a lot of content you could watch out there on YouTube, and so it means a lot that you take time to watch my channel. So thanks for watching, friends. Take care on the other side of that screen, and I will be back at you soon with another video. Bye, friends.